Hello there, how you doing? Um, wow, sort of been in this room since the beginning of March, um, since all this kicked off. Sort of left my family so I could concentrate and do what I do. So I feel so strong about the future of the world and the people. Um, bit scared at the minute, to be fair, and be honest with you. I've been I've seen quite a few petitions against Bill Gates and Melinda Foundation. They got took off. One got 400,000 signatures, and it got took off. And it just seems like the people get away with anything. And I try and keep it short. So I thought, what can we do? What can I do? And me ticking away. Oh, I'll do my own petition. So I set about building my own website, which is here. My own website. All the countries in the world. And it's got the own petition on that I wrote. You have to excuse the spelling mistakes and this, that, and the other. I'm not that way really. I've done my best over the years to do my best, but I can. I've just done it all on my own. This is where I've been living, in a room on my own. Been doing bits and bobs. Oh, there's Wilson, in bed. Not had much sleep. Been working on this night and day, every minute I can. The website's called Grainsofsand.org.uk. That's Grainsofsand.org.uk, and it's called Grains of Sand because my daughter, she says, Dad, a few weeks ago, Dad, what are you doing? I said, I'm trying to save the world, Megan. I said, Dad? I said, no, not like I'm a superhero. I said, I'm just a grain of sand. I said, if we get a billion grains of sand, we could have a voice. We could have some power of the people. It's our world. We want our world back. And me, I started thinking, and I built this superhero in my mind as I was talking to her. And I'm like, why do I have to think this? And within a week and a half, put the website together, built this character who's called Socorro. And Socorro is comes from the 13th century to help, to aid people. And Socorro is built up of billions of grains of sand, which depicts people. So all these grains of sand go in and build Socorro, the superhero, and he's got fantastic forces, the most force in the world ever been, because it's the people that's built Socorro. So I've got this 3D animation ready to go on as well on the website, and I just feel so strong about my beliefs in the world's future. And when I look at my grandson and I think, what's he going to be like in 20 years time, 30 years time, what sort of life is he going to have, in the kids of the world, and all these kids that are being mutilated and raped, and it's just 8 million kids a year, and there's nothing being done. It's just crazy. I've got to thank I've been on YouTube. I watch things at double speed so I can get most into my brain and look as much as I can. And there's thousands of people out there finding the truth. I don't call them conspiracy theorists. We're truth seekers. We want the truth. We don't just listen to anyone. We need to find the truth. And then when they find the truth, it is. But most conspiracy theories over the last 100 years have all come true, because we'd be in a right mess now if it wasn't for people like me and these conspiracy theorists, the truth speakers, because people would just live their lives day by day, get to work, get home, sit down, watch telly, fall asleep, get up, get to work. And that's no life to live, for me anyway. I need to see into the future a bit and see what's going to happen with our kids. And you've got this Agenda 21, Agenda 30, and these world powers, and who put them in charge of the world. You know, I didn't vote for. I don't know anyone that's voted for these world powers and the WHO, and it's just in the New World Order? Who put them in charge of the world, you know? We need to take the world back ourselves, the people. And the people, it's our planet. People are born here. It's our planet. And we need to do something about it. And this is my best shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, I've tried my best. Done my best to my ability to try and get people together to stand up to these forces of evil towards us, towards our kids, towards our grandkids, towards our future. And they're just in it for the money and control, and let's cull the planet 10-15%. Who decides who they're going to kill? You know, what's that all about? It's like you can't actually believe that they're actually saying this in front of the world. They're telling us they want to cool the world. We need to cool the world. Wow. Just wow. I've actually wrote some notes down because my head's a bit spaced out at the minute. Like I said, this is the most courageous thing I've ever done in my life. I've done some courageous things. But this beats, this sort of beats. I sometimes think, Colin, why do you have to think this? And more to the point, why do you have to think it and then do it? Why do you always have to do what you think? But that's me, that's what I have to do. And, you know, I said at the beginning, I'll fight to the death. I'm going to go down fighting. And I just want to bring people together and be happy and feel loved and wake up in the morning, you're here for a reason. You feel so beautiful when you wake up and you feel you're here for a reason and you know who you are. You're not being dictated to and so many rules for this, that, and you can't move anymore. It's suffocating, the amount of rules in the world, and come from here, then everywhere. And they don't even tell you about them, and then they do you for them, and they say, well, where did this come from? Oh, it's on our website. Well, that's no good. They don't tell you about all these new rules or anything. You go on the WHO website. It's like a minefield. You can't find anything. It's like you spend all your life. You think, oh, sod that. I'm not even interested now. So they make it that complicated to follow anything. No one knows whether they're coming or going, and it's just crazy how. And I've been, when I was 20, 19, 20, 21, I learned about the Rockefellers and this, that, and the other, and the elite. I didn't do much about it, but now I am. This is me out. I'm out now. It's just crazy. Have I got everything? I can't even see the paper I'm looking at. I met a lot of lovely people. This lady in the early days, and she sent me this message from Canada, and it actually sat me down for half an hour. She says, "I would just like to say I honour you with open arms for sharing your heart with the world." And that, wow, she honours me. That's a big thing for someone to say. It's a big thing for someone to take in. And this has been the strength, the help that I've had to keep going and doing what I'm doing. And then other people say, thank you so much for showing me the other side. That it's not just, you can't just listen to one side. And I've had met some lovely people across the pond, Canada and America, and in England as well. People have been to see me, and it's sort of a beautiful community that, because we all think the same, and we don't all think we're right, and we don't think this and that, but we're searching for the truth, and that makes us the same. The fact that we don't want to just let these people inject us, and like it takes 18, 20 years to get the after effects of a vaccine. They want to do it in 18 months and make it mandatory. And like, what's going to happen in 18 months? How many are going to die in 18 months? You know, they don't know that, but they probably do. And that's what they want. We don't know whether they're giving different mixes to different countries, or half a mix to that country and half a mix to the same country, so half of them die. We don't know. We don't know what's going off. There's no, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm just sort of beside myself at the minute, absolutely beside myself. But got to do it, in for a penny, in for a pound. one for all, and all for one, and all that. People power. So I'm going to leave it short there. Because I'm a bit stuck, to be fair. So, don't know what's going to happen. If something happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I've tried my best. And that's all. That's all I can ask for myself. And if it doesn't work, I've made copies of it. So if they get stuck down, we can see get it back up. But please remember the name Grainsofsand.org.uk. Because I believe Facebook will take it off as soon as they see it. But this is all in aid as well to, I mean, Donald Trump, Italy was the first ones to no, we want proper records. These are false. And then the other girl was in the House of Commons in Italy, saying they want to force proceedings on Bill Gates, but nothing coming of anything. So here's my bit to try and help the world and people to get together finally and build Socorro. Now, but there's a video at the bottom. But if you scroll down here, look. If you scroll down here, is here. You play it and it repeats, but it only builds him to his knees, sort of. And then it says here, become part of Socorro and help him grow by signing the petition. So the more people that sign the petition, then you'll start seeing him grow into Socorro. And the reason why I've done it in Rome is because, not because I'm Italian, because they were the first ones that I found or seen standing up to these people and demanding that they do research and I can't even think of the word, where they check into these people who have died to see what they've died of. I'm just shocked to bits of them. I mean, I've been working day and night this has took a week and a half work, solid every day and night. Excuse me. The 3D animation guy says, Carl, it's 4 to 6 weeks to do what you want. I said, no, you can do it in a week. Work in your sleep. I can work in my sleep. And he's like, who's this crazy man? And then 4 days later, I woke up about 4. Oh, I need to make a note of this because we were strapped for time. So I get on my WhatsApp and I sent him a message. Oh, I need to do this. Blah, blah, blah. I'll ring you about 10 when I wake up. And he sort of, yeah, you really do work in your sleep. So anyway, there's a lot about me and my life from when I was a kid. That's who I am today. Not ashamed of anything. I put a lot about my things I've had to conquer and this, that and the other. I'm sure it's going to be continued depending on how it goes. If it goes well, who knows, we might make a film out of it. Socorro. He's the boy. Socorro is the boy because the boy is made up of the people. Socorro is nothing. He's just a figment that's come to light and built. The Socorro is built up of the people of the planet. The people of the planet want to take our planet back. We want to live here in peace. Socorro. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it in a way, and in a way I'm not. I'm like, sure, what do I do? But I've got to do it. Come this far. That's it. So I'll tell you, I'll play the video on here. You can see it again. Choreographed it all myself, found the music, bought the music rights to it. Let's put it on a big screen. Let's put it on here, look. There we go. And this is the sand depicts people in the world coming to build Socorro. And he only goes up to his knees, and the more people sign, the more of the body you'll see appear. So when I watch this, it sends shivers down me because of the time it's took, and it's just to me it's beautiful because it means a lot to me because it's been done for a reason. Not just been done for me. It's been done for a reason to help secure our future for our kids and our grandkids and everybody in the world. And hopefully this will carry on and on and on to keep people together, so we can look at the world more in depth about these people that's trying to rob us and feed us GM foods that's not needed, and they're in control of all the foods, and it's just not needed. It's really not needed. It's all farce. It's not. There's plenty of land. There's plenty of land for farming and stuff like that. We don't need all this rubbish in our lives. It's just wrong. You know, we're here and we love nature. And the most thing I've done all my life is I've learned of nature. I left school, where you'll see on the thing, I left school at a very early age. I wasn't interested in what they was teaching me, and they treated me bad at school. I was like, wow, what's going on here? So I decided, I left at sort of 13, 14 and went to work because I wanted things in life, and I didn't want to be rich or anything like that. I just wanted to buy my time. If I've got money, I can do what I want when I want. And later on, my family, you know, and that's why I did it. But I felt I was doing something for a reason. So anyway, I'm going to get gone again. I've been going again. I'm shot to bits. Excuse me. But it is what it is. I am what I am. Done my best. Hope you all like it. Let's see what happens. See you at the other side. Thank you. Bye.